Good afternoon.
Good day!
You're probably asking yourselves, who are we? Well, my name is Andrei,
And I'm Reginald Castillo.
and today we're gonna be your bombastic
Majestic!
MCs for today. Alright.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Guys and gals,
judges and judges,
we are back for this annual Claret Talks year 2017-2018.
and now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let us welcome the Meisters of Art, Mr. Senados and Mr. Delos Santos.
Let's give them a round.
Art.
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 Art, yes, art. Thank you.
Art.
So, yeah, art. How does it make you feel? How do you see art?
How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel happy?
Does it make you feel sad,
Lonely?
loved?
Yes.
Does it make you feel loved? So, today, anong year na ba ngayon?
2017.
2017, di ba?
Yeah.
Yes, 2017. So, 2017 na. It's already 2017 and we've done a lot of things already, right? So, it's not just us who has done a lot of things, also art. Art.
Yeah. Art being dynamic, art has changed. So today, modern art is called contemporary arts.
Contemporary arts. So, contemporary arts, we're gonna show you the three kinds of art. So we have visual arts
Literary art?
and performing arts.
Yes.
Yes.
Visual arts. So, what is visual arts? It's art. Yeah, the paintings, the drawings, the stuff you see with your eyes. So that's basically visual art.
Yes. So as we can see here, we have two photos here. One is an ancient visual art and one is the modern visual art. So this one is from an ancient Egyptian period and this one is from...
This is the Weeping Woman from Pablo Picasso.
Yes. So we can see here how time changed art greatly.
Cubism.
So now we go to literary arts. Literary arts are in words that we read literary art. So it means acquaintance with letters in Latin. So in here we see the first picture here. It's from Plato actually. This is from Plato, and it's different from from Edgar Allan Poe. This literature. If you read them, you will see how they differ to each other. Performing arts. So, performing arts, It's any art. It's anything that you play on stage, like music, theater, dancing. Ano pa ba? Yeah, diba? So, ayan. We're gonna demonstrate to you this. We're gonna demonstrate to you this. So, we're gonna show you how classical music differ from the modern music now. Right. Here we go. All right.
Let's go!
Modern music.
So yeah. So now, after that. So we have Philippine artistic culture. Dito naman tayo sa Philippine stuff. Philippine stuff naman tayo. So yes. Next slide.
Okay.
So we have ancient Philippine culture. So alam niyo, do you know the art before, yung mga like the tavern man people, what they do to pleasure their eyes? Do you know what they do? Oh, cool. So I'm gonna show you this thing. This is a Bolinao skull. This is a very beautiful thing I saw on the internet. So as you can see here, their teeth is carved. Yeah, they're carved. Thank you, Ebora. They're carved, and they're not just teeth. They are actually gold. Yes, they are gold teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they show fame, they show power, they show wealth, and that's so beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
So now, what do we do every month? Like every month, there's like a fiesta, diba? If you search in Wikipedia, the fiestas in the Philippines, in 1 month there's like 50 fiestas in a month. So it's just like 50 times 12,
Yes.
a lot. Diba? So, yeah, fiesta. We do it either religiously, cultural, or both. Diba?
Yes. So we're gonna perform a song. It's called Time and Time Again. We composed this song.
Yes.
So we hope you feel the art in this musical piece.
Thank you. So we have our conclusion. So our conclusion, yes.
Yes. Art has changed through time.
Changed through time, diba? So we know that that's visual art from the ancient to the modern, how they differ, the colors, the 3D stuff, the waves and stuff.
Yeah, so art is really interesting.
Art is really beautiful. And what if it's the year 4057? What would art be?
I think art will be a lot more advanced than what we see.
Diba? Maybe they'll be like
Yeah. Robots.
beautiful.
Senados is being carried.
So thank you. That's our speech.
Thank you guys.
Alright. Very nice presentation. A very spine-chilling and emotional presentation, I would like to say. It's like accompanied with music, really entertaining. Kung nandito nga lang talaga si Sir Dedal, no? Dami mo alam. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, and the million watching around the world, live from the Red School of Quezon City. Let's get ready to rumble! A former super welterweight, a former light welterweight, a former welterweight, and a former light middleweight champion of the world. Introducing Floyd Bunny May Windows.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, the pride of Ireland, Mystic Mac, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight and lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor. To the music.
You're so big.
is Floyd Money Mayweather!
And I'm Connor, I'm McGregor. I'm here to take over the business technology industry. We all know that Windows is old, and Mac's the best.
Nah. I'm here to compare Mac and Windows. We all know that Mac, it's nothing. Windows is the best. I'm the pioneer. 32 years in the business, I'm still the best.
I don't remember allowing you to speak. You're lucky I didn't interrupt you.
So I'll start off. With Microsoft Office, we all know PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. And we all know the replicas that Mac made, like Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. They don't know originality. They all know nothing. You feed off my original ideas.
Then what do you call this? You made those things on my platform, so your argument's invalid. Anyway, syncing with iOS, macOS, and iCloud using your iPhone's easy. You can easily sync it with your Mac and finish it on Mac. And it also runs a security system that tells you if something's wrong.
Security? What security? I mean, look at this. What security? But I don't need to talk about that. My superiority does not feed out of your inferiority. So, let's get out of the way. I'm the best inventor of all time. This is the first ever 2-in-1 personal computer. I built the first 2-in-1 PC while you're still stuck resizing that iPad.
Congratulations, you made a product that no one uses. That companies hire web designers that prefer Mac over Windows, so they still win.
You know, you bandwagon fans are so pathetic. Why don't we stop this right now and let's just fight?
We're too old for this. Let's stop this nonsense. You exceeded my expectations, and I thank you for that.
What exactly are you saying?
You should know that.
Of course, I know everything. More than you.
Then explain what I said.
I guess you have a point. We're too old to fight. We're competitors. And at the end of the day, we're just competitors. And we're the two best in the world. I thank you for being my greatest competitor. But wait. A wise man once said to me when I was young, it takes iron to sharpen iron.
Always remember to work hard until your idols become your rivals.
So, I'm Floyd May Windows,
And I'm Connor I. McGregor.
and thank you for giving us your time today.
So the transition between times.
Alright. So, it's very amusing to have these stars just like McGregor here and Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I've seen the greatest fight in history. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I would say that was very informative in terms of comparing Mac and Windows to one another. Yep. So, Reggie, we have the next contestants, or should I say, presenters for the day.
And who are those?
Well, it's none other than Mr. Carbonell and Mr. Tayag, considered as GOAT and SpongeBob. Let's give them a round.
Take on some focus. Either you go to the stand. You go to the stand.
Yeah. We will be expecting some moment for a pause. We see a table going up, including a laptop. Alright. And another table.
Tapos si Aquino.
May we observe silence as they prepare the stage.
While we're waiting, we would like to thank our sponsors. More cookies, 15 pesos only, now with white chocolate. Thank you.
Yeah. Asan yung Manila Lazada? Manila Lazada. Cool.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon. Today, our speech is about whether you should use the PowerPoint presentation or the keynote presentation. It's also a role-play persuasive type in which we will tell you about the great things about PowerPoint and keynote, as well as telling you the disadvantages of both.
Our speech is about two office workers getting into an argument about whether keynote or PowerPoint is better. I'll be on the side of PowerPoint, Carbs will be on the side of keynote.
Okay, let's start. Hey Tayag, can you see the presentation that they're working on?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Wait, you use PowerPoint in creating presentations?
Yeah, PowerPoint is the best way to create a good presentation for your audience.
Dude, haven't heard of Keynote? It's a newer, easier, and modern way of creating a presentation. Look at this.
Bro, keynote is way worse than PowerPoint, no?
Tayag. Creating a presentation in Keynote is a lot less complicated or complex than your old PowerPoint.
Carbs, you know I know more about computers than you do, right?
Do you really think you can beat me in this argument? Yeah. It doesn't matter what you think!
Okay, Carbs, did you know PowerPoint can be used on all platforms, Windows,
I'll stop you right there, Tayag. Even though PowerPoint can be supported by any device.
Shut up, Carbs. As I was saying, PowerPoint can also be used to make cool presentations and animations like this. I don't think the animation seems to be working, so let's continue. PowerPoint also has a built-in Excel chart and other cool features that your Keynote does not have.
PowerPoint may have a lot of features that Keynote doesn't have, but PowerPoint also has its weaknesses. Let's see. PowerPoint's main page is cluttered and messy. The measuring is also really hard to maneuver, and PowerPoint doesn't have a lot of animations that Keynote has.
Well, did you know PowerPoint can also be used as a photo editor? Just like this picture, it was edited in PowerPoint.
Keynote also has more of that.
Well, Carbs, you know why Keynote sucks? Because
Why?
Keynote...
That's you! You know why PowerPoint sucks? It's because it's old and it's outdated. It doesn't even load audio and videos well in presentations.
Well, if I can persuade you, I'll ask the audience. Audience, how many of you use Keynote? Probably not a lot of you. You've been using PowerPoint for most of your lives and will be using for most of your lives.
Okay, if you're doing that, hey audience, don't listen to this nerd. Don't use PowerPoint, which is old as hell. Use instead the brand new, modern, and good-looking Keynote with the new features and layouts. It can even be used as a graphic, photo editor, and even great animations. In using Keynote, your work will be easier, faster, better, and more efficient.
Well, at the end of the day, let's just use whatever we're more comfortable with.
Yeah! That's argument.
Fine, agreed. I can't argue with that.
Well, you know, Carbs, the presentation that we used today was made using PowerPoint, so I kind of won. You owe me a new laptop.
That's why the animations won't load. You wish, Tayag.
Well, use PowerPoint if you prefer old and reliable.
Use Keynote if you like it simple and new. That is all.
Thank you for listening.
Okay, it seems we have a technical difficulty with one of the performers' laptop, I see, in pieces right now. Anyway,
Sayang yung laptop ko. Bakit
You
hindi
looks-
yung binigay sa akin na lang? Wala akong laptop eh.
okay mo ba? Now then. Well, that was the informative speech regarding the how to make a business, how to form a business through communications. Yes.
And you, I heard our next presenters are the calisthenics crew.
The calisthenics crew.
Yes!
Oh, right. So let us all welcome Mr. Ramos, Villarmino, and Ebora, the calisthenics crew. Let's go.
Nice boy!
activity, we would like to thank our sponsor, Dario Balls and Cornelio Balls. Fudge Cake ni Marlon, with answers for me. So as we wait, Reggie, how's the Claret talks for you going?
So hard. So she's saying
Are you always this tired? Come on, man. You gotta work, my friend. You can just do it. Yeah? That's why the calisthenics clubs are here. They're gonna teach us today, give us information on how to work out and other things. Am I right? Alright. So, I ran out of advertisements. Very well. Alright. So, may we call on the calisthenics crew up the stage now? Your time is running.
Zumba ba yan?
Alright, everybody, the calisthenics crew! Let's give them a warm welcome.
Budos naman dun, oh. Gusto ko, marinig na. Ayaw! Ayos na lang tayo! Bugyan! Gaya!
Nice boy!
So, hi.
Nice chin!
Good afternoon. I'm Francis.
I'm Andrei.
Nine pounds!
I'm Jello.
So, why are we here today? Today in our generation, I'm sure you're aware that we have many different body standards. Like, some want that V-shaped body, or other people prefer that muscular body, like this guy. And some people want that body.
We should remember, we should not only do calisthenics to just get that body that we want, but to also be healthy and stay fit. Most athletes add calisthenics to their workout routines to be prepared for their matches, games, and performances.
We don't always have time to go to the gym, which usually takes 1 to 2 hours. That's why some people rather do calisthenics, not only to save time, but also to save money. At this point, you may already be thinking about it.
So calisthenics, let's talk about it.
Well, Estaris!
Calisthenics can be a combination of different exercises that involves the use of your whole body. And again, it can be performed without going to the gym. It can be performed anywhere, even at your house. It can be done without or with minimal equipment. So why? Why should you start doing calisthenics?
Exercise.
May mic na daw. Ramos! Nice boy! Ano wala din? Wala din! Ano nangyari? Sumigaw ka na lang! Lakasan mo na lang! Estaris kasi!
Exercising can improve your physical and mental state. How? When we work out, we use and move
our bodies and we improve our strength and endurance. In addition, we release a hormone called dopamine that boosts our self-confidence and self-satisfaction. In addition, other benefits of calisthenics are improved muscle and weight loss, and our movements become natural and we develop coordination, endurance, and flexibility.
So, what are the different exercises we can do in calisthenics? Well, it really depends on the area that you want to develop. For example, if you want stronger arms and a bigger chest, then you can do push-ups. You can also add variety to those push-ups by doing wide, clips, or diamonds. To show you what that is, Villarmino will demonstrate.
Lakas naman nito!
Nice boy!
Ikaw ko kay Bibo? Oh!
Go! Wait lang. I feel like there's something missing.
May music ka ba?
Meron.
Walang pa! Ba't doing? Wala shorts! Malaki foul! Malaki foul! Malaki foul! Skit! Last one!
Nice Villar!
There are also different kinds of push-ups.
Whoa! Whoa! Mamapahoy!
We also have the diamond push-up.
Baba!
If you want a higher vertical jump and stronger legs, you can do exercises that uses your legs, like squats, and jump lunges. Jump lunges. If you want a six-pack, rock hard abs, and a bodybuilder personality, then you can do more exercises like sit-ups.
Relax hanggang matapos. Let's go! Puro ka! Sige, tuloy!
And also V-ups.
Yup! Siyap ka eh!
For a full body workout, you can do jumping jacks, burpees, and more.
Say mo na lahat dun.
That's all right. Meron pala. So yun, yun yung mga exercises na ginawa namin. Push-up, then squats for the legs. For the core, sit-ups and V-ups. And this is how you do the burpees. What can happen when you exercise every day? Look at the screen. On the left was body exercise, and on the right was after months of exercise.
And also balance with that calisthenics and the proper diet.
We can guarantee you that with calisthenics, you will lose weight and it will get you that body that you always wanted. And after.
So to cut it short, we've learned today on why you should do calisthenics and how to do them. Calisthenics is an alternative of going to the gym, and actually, you don't need to pay a large amount of money to be fit.
Let's go, boy!
Just remember to exercise regularly so that you can maintain a healthy lifestyle. Through calisthenics, you can one day look like the athletes on the TV. Because some of those athletes do calisthenics every day to maintain their body shape. And always remember, no pain, no gain.
So let us go to the next one. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Well now, Reggie. Hello? Mic test. Well now, Reggie. Are you motivated in calisthenics now? Or working out?
Mukhang nakakapagod si Villarmino dito eh.
Yeah. Well, at least now we know that.
We're now currently experiencing practical movements.
Hello, mic test.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I hope that now people would understand that working out doesn't, all those abs and muscles doesn't happen immediately.
Yep.
You gotta wait, you gotta be patient, you gotta save up time, and eat a healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthy diet. Yeah.
Okay. Now, everyone, on to the next presenter, please.
Alright, is this mic working? Yes, it is. Alright. So, the next representative, or the next speaker, is one of my friends. He is part of the prestige school group known as Claret Vocal Ensemble. Let's all welcome Mr. Galutan.
Give him a warm round of applause, please.
Look like this.
You can try holding it down. Hold the, as in like holding the...
Okay, so good morning to all of you. So, I am Anthony Galutan and I am going to talk about biblical interpretation through textual analysis. Is my voice good? Okay. So our community is suffering from various problems. Not major, not what they call it. Our community is suffering from major problems such as drugs and poverty. But today I'm going to apply one of the major problems that is timely and relevant to our country, which is the Philippines, and that is extrajudicial killings. Sorry. But before I start, I have a special guest from a Claretian missionary. Claretian missionary. His name is Brother Juan. Sound, please. Sing a song. Technical difficulties. So what Brother Wanyu is trying to tell us that biblical interpretation is it is a process of finding the meaning and the message of a specific verse, and we will going to relate them into a problem, which is extrajudicial killings. So since you know the biblical interpretation, the meaning, it is the process of finding the meaning and the message of the biblical verse. We will now go to I'm going to tell you a short description of what is EJK, or extrajudicial killing. So it is an act of executing individuals without any legal permission from the government. So now we will going to apply it into a biblical verse, which just comes from Exodus chapter 20 verses 13, which is, "Thou shalt not kill," or in Filipino, "Huwag kang pumatay." So the meaning is that, "Thou shalt not kill," which specifically means you, because we as human beings, we must not harm other individuals, because God created us to be united as one family and to share the goodness and love to one another. So the message of the biblical verse, meaning we have no authorities or rights to kill and have peace in this world. So to wrap this all up, we must value ourselves as a human, because knowing your values as a human, we will show peace and love to one another, and by not killing other people. So before I end this speech, I would like you to remember this inspiring quote. Is that to spread happiness, don't put all the negativity. Life is short, so be nice to people and enjoy your life. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. She's not using it. It's a Samsung charger.
Is it right?
I think so. Or it could be a Pro.
Hello, mic test.
I don't know if it works.
You want to try it? She's there.
Okay.
Okay, that was a wonderful presentation of EJK.
What Mr. Galutan was explaining about was, "Thou shalt not kill." Thou has no rights to kill or harm any other individuals. It is prohibited by law and the law of God, such as the Decalogue or such as the Ten Commandments. Now then, who's our next presenter, Reggie?
Okay, let us all welcome Mr. Iglesias. He will be talking about decision making.
Alright, decision making. Please work in management. Good morning, fellow clinicians. Before starting my Claret talks, I would like to share before starting my Claret talks, I would like to
just take the most big.
Tell you a story or visualize a story that I am about to tell. Imagine this: a small group of your friends, all with different skills and abilities. Some of you may want to be warriors.
warriors who are skilled with blades and shields. Some of you may want to be rangers, skilled with a bow and accuracy that can hit a fly from 1,000 yards. Or a warlock who can cast spells and decimate his enemies. And you find your party slowly going around town and visiting a kingdom. A kingdom so beautiful and peaceful, you won't even know that there's a darkness coming before it. A war between the undead and the living will slowly come. Is slowly overcoming the kingdom. And the reason why? A beautiful princess has been kidnapped. A beautiful princess has been kidnapped from her kingdom. And now it's up to you and your party to save her. How would you? Against an undead rich king. So, I tell you now, what will you do to save the princess? Let's go back to the topic later, but now, here's my topic, decision making, and my name is Donn Iglesias from grade 11 SPB. Okay. Let's go back to the story again. There are many ways you can overthrow the king and save the princess. You can go frontal assault to the Lich King and defeat him head sword, fist to fist battle. Or you could be a rogue, slowly moving to the shadows and waiting for the perfect time to strike. Or you could be a bard, recruiting people for a just cause and with your charismatic skills. Charismatic skills. The three ways I say can be done to get one goal, to save the princess. And that's why we're talking about the butterfly effect. All the things we do differently may affect what our goal might be in the end. In the chaos theory, the butterfly effect is a sensitive dependency on conditions in which even the slightest seemingly non-related event can have a huge difference on the outcome of another. This basically says everything we do has an effect on what our end of our goal is. Even how seemingly it's unrelated, it may still have a huge impact on our choices that we make. Now, in every choice we make, people will always see our choice made and judge us for what they see it means. If you go a full frontal assault, they may say that you're honorable, brave, and fearless to face danger. If you go in the shadows, they may tell you that you're a weakling, spineless, can't handle a fight on equal grounds. And they may start to outcast you, tell you're different, and have no respect for what you have done and why you need to do that, and if the just was right. Next part is Murphy's Law. If something bad can happen, it will. This doesn't mean that everything that you choose has something bad, but we should always be prepared for any occasion. For if it could happen, think of it that it will happen. Like when you fight the Lich King head-on-head battle. He may be far more stronger than you think. You might face that your death will soon come to you. Or if you are a rogue, you may think that it's easy to sneak behind the enemy lines, but soon you will find that people will surely see you and attack you. Or if you're a bard, you may think you can talk away any fight, but slowly you will learn some things you can't outrun. And everything bad can happen. So just be prepared and learn from your mistakes and go forth again. And can I ask you guys a question?
Yes!
Does it seem that my topic is far from what I said? Does it seem that it had sense? For those who think that it's far-fetched or has nothing to do with the topic, how about I change some few parts of the topic? How about the knight, instead of the wizard, instead of powerful, he's just a nerd. Instead of magic spells, he used his intelligence to beat his intelligence to his advantage. In everything I showed to you, try to relate to your real life. And lastly, there's one thing I want to share with you. A quote. Opportunity. You always miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This just means, don't be afraid to make choices. Even if it seems like you'll get the wrong answer. Take the shot. You'll learn. You get it, but you'll learn. That's it. And thank you for whoever listened.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very informative speech and a very creative speech, if you didn't notice that. It's regarding the adding role play to decision makers to keep going and yeah, keep moving forward. So next up, we have the dynamic duo,
The duo of the century.
Let us all welcome Mr. Lugue
and Mr. Estaris.
All right.
Hello.
Mic test. I'm Daniel, and we're here to talk about us, all of us, as members of the Information Society. kindly be patient and remain silent as we wait for the next presenter.
So, for you guys, what is formal communication? Any one of you know? Okay, so anyways. Formal communication is a way of talking to people in a proper way or in a formal manner. And formal communication uses proper grammar. Formal communication uses making verbal and written responses with important people. Use important, serious, and business-like situations. Use in school and work. We all know we probably use different words and phrases, ways of speaking in different ways. Formal communication shows you are a professional in verbal and written responses. Formal communication follows, like what I said earlier, uses proper grammar. In my own conclusion, the English language is no different from other languages, in that the choice of words matches the person and situation you are in. There are times that casual English is better choice, and there are other times when formal language should be used. With daily practice and revision, your communications, whether casual or formal, will become as natural as it is in your first language, and your confidence will open exciting new opportunities for you. So, yeah, formal communication. Sometimes you use it for in a workplace. You speak in a proper grammar when you're interviewed by a boss, CEO, etc. Thank you. Next, we're going to talk about informal communication.
Informal communication is speaking with friends, family, other relatives, and people close to you. It is mostly used to communicate emotionally or socially with other people. It can be used verbally when talking to friends, family, and small talks with other people in our everyday lives. It can also be written in letters and notes. But today, our generation uses it in social media such as Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Messenger.
What's the definition?
Examples of informal communication are words like Werpa, Lodi, Petmalu, and or, which is used by our generation today, mostly millennials. Informal communication. Other informal communication uses are giving the audience a sense of closeness and genuineness, communicating your personality, emotions, and feelings to the audience, making the audience comfortable and at ease. Other
the differences with formal and informal communication. And in informal communication, it is long, more complicated, and you use more complicated sentences.
But in informal communication, it is simpler, shorter words and sentences.
In formal communication, follows the standards rules of English grammar and use formal words.
But in informal communication, it does not adhere closely to grammar rules and use informal and shortened words.
Okay, so
thank you for listening.
thank you.
Very emotional.
Very.
Alright then. So before we finally close this program, this presentation wouldn't be possible without the following. Kuya sa likod. Department of Education. Claret School of Quezon City. The projector.
Wait lang, Iwan ah.
Ano na naman?
May nakakalimutan ka.
Okay. Gets. Wait lang. We would like to thank our sponsors. More cookies, 15 pesos only. Now with white chocolate.
Iwan! Ano ba? Hindi yun eh.
Ano na naman? Wait. Ano?
Ang nakakalimutan mo, yung pinakamamahal nating audience.
Okay. We are very grateful to you audience and to the judges. We are thank you for spending time with us for today's day.
Thank you, Mr. Bayani.
Dino Bayani, let's go! Silence on the stage. Alright, to close this presentation, we thank you for joining us today here on our grand annual Claret Talks year 2017-2018. My name is Yuan Garea.
And I'm Reginald Castillo.
And we are your bombastic,
majestic
MCs
for today.
Thank you and we're signing off. Bye-bye! Sorry sa cringe. Napaka-cringy.
SPB.